Well, hello there. Thanks for joining me for this little update. Round 3, FLOT chemotherapy for esophageal junction cancer. Day 11. So today it's Friday night now. I start round 4 next Tuesday, so I've got another few days. I just looked briefly at my last post, which was on day 2 or 3, I think it was, of this third round. Wow. I feel a lot better, so much better. And in saying that, what a difference a day makes. 24 hours ago, I've had the last sort of three or 4 days with stomach issues. Unfortunately, sorry about the warts and all type of description, but diarrhea has been the worst so far. It's caught me short, should I say, particularly when I've got meetings with this general surgery team or oncology, or I've got to go and give blood somewhere or get the PICC line flushed and changed out in terms of its just keeping it clean. Really, that's what they do once a week. It's been running the gauntlet, if you will, with an extra pair of underpants on, and some wet wipes and toilet paper in my bag, just in case I am caught short. And I have been caught short 3 times actually so far during this chemotherapy regime over the last 6 weeks. And the first 2 times were obviously very annoying and a little bit there was a bit of humour about it, but not anymore. No, not happy at all about that situation, which is very embarrassing, especially when you're in public or walking on the street somewhere, or you have to get out of a taxi. And anyway, moving on from that, as I say, this third round has been absolutely crippling, brutal. Had a meeting yesterday with the oncology, late afternoon, to discuss the last of the 4 pre-operation FLOT chemo rounds, and we went through all of the side effects. Every single one of them was just unbelievably terrible. I thought I was literally going to go insane. The trauma mentally has been the worst ever. This round, really upsetting actually. Too difficult to explain. I cannot put words to it. And it's really only been this afternoon, on day 11, that I've felt kind of normal again. And by that, I actually have almost butterflies in my stomach, because it's a kind of a happy expectation on what my life is suddenly looks like in terms of feeling normal. Just any little grab I can get at feeling normal, or not sick, or not nauseous, not with an upset stomach, which apparently is all very normal because of the fast dividing cells that the chemotherapy attacks. Your stomach lining replaces itself every 3 days apparently, and it can't negotiate with anything. The chemo just goes in and attacks every new dividing cell, whether it's cancerous or what is just part of your normal biological makeup, and that's what it's doing. So it's stripping a lot of normal natural areas of your gut or bacteria that should form inside your stomach or intestines, and of course with your hair as well, which is departing Not that you'd know, because it's always been like this anyway, absolutely hopeless. But yeah, certainly internally, my stomach is just very upset all the time. You just feel bilious, you just feel nauseous and yucky the whole time. And then of course you have to go and sit on the toilet, and you take medication to alleviate that. And what that does, of course, the loperamide, is slow down the process of what the stomach is doing. So it's not literally drinking and then going straight through you. It's slowing that whole digestive process down. So it's going from 1,000 mile an hour to nothing. But yeah, so it's been really tough, this one, and to say that I'm not looking forward to round 4 is an absolute understatement. I'm actually quite frightened of it. Yeah, I'm definitely frightened of the next regime. I really am. So today is the 21st of May, and then we're looking now at a CT scan on the 12th of June, which will be a good couple of weeks after my last regime, which starts next week, and then in July, on July the 17th, the Friday to July, there's the scheduled operation, the 480-minute, so 8-hour operation, which I met with the two surgeons day before yesterday, and they will gear themselves up for that. Very capable people, lovely people actually, very, very intelligent, but also sympathetic, empathetic, just consummate professionals, they really are. So that's what's going to happen. One thing the oncologist told me yesterday was that I may not, if the CT scans come back in a very positive way, which he said there's no reason why they can't, particularly given the fact of how I'm ingesting food and processing it, swallowing it. So he seems to think that surely the tumour must have reacted well to the FLOT. As intensive as it is and as rough as it is, it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So if that's the case, and the surgeons go in and successfully remove the cancer, the scans of course have to come back positively for me as well. He said he cannot see any reason why we have to do the last 4 rounds of FLOT chemo. And of course, wouldn't that just be absolutely marvellous, because I don't know whether I could handle another 4 anyway. They say that it's much, much worse post-operation. So, much, much worse than it is currently. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's something to maybe aspire to, if that's the right word. I hope that that's the case. Okay, so that's about it really. I hope you're all well, and in terms of what's happening with me, I've really just kind of sort of shut myself away from people, just solely because I'm not social at all. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to know about anything. I've slept a lot, but as I say, it's taken 11 days in this round to even feel half normal, which I do right now. I can tell that it's such a relief just to feel a little bit like myself again, mentally, and and also not to feel quite so sick. I do take all my medication, whether I feel ill or not, and I think that's important, not to wait as long as I have in the past. It's yeah. So anyway, that's it. So I think my next post will be once round 4 is underway. Today's Friday. Round 4 starts on Tuesday. I'm hoping that there's a good couple of days of feeling quite well between now and Tuesday, and then on Tuesday we're back into round 4. As I say, I'm very nervous about that, but yep, it's if it's working and if I can hold myself together through the next one, then I believe it's doing what it should be doing. You just know. I think you know if it's working, I'll post again in that early stages of round 4, in whatever sort of shambles or whatever crippled state that I'm in. Wow, chemo. How to explain it? Now I know why I never really wanted to know. It was always, all this sort of thing happened to other people. I was always very sympathetic and empathetic with people that went through cancer. I just felt devastated for them, but I just didn't really understand the gravity of it, let alone the impact of chemo. Quite amazing, absolutely amazing. It really is. It's a real mental trauma and a physical battle, just a brutal tearing apart of your very soul. That's what it does. Very hard to explain. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on as I tend to do. So I hope you're all well, and I will talk to you again shortly. Thank you.